tonight is the clash in Cleveland. I think a lot of people have been waiting for this, finally to see both President Trump and Joe Biden go head-to-head. We'll see how Chris Wallace handles. These can be two strong personalities, and neither of which I think Chris Wallace likes particularly. So that's going to be interesting either. He definitely doesn't like President Trump. President Trump doesn't like him, and he's said it pretty vocally about Chris Wallace. But I don't think Chris Wallace loves Joe Biden either. I think that you got kind of these curmudgeon-y debate moderator and one curmudgeon on the Democrat side and one tough guy on the Republican side. And both can get very heated in debates. But there is a very low bar for Joe Biden. So coherence is the bar.
Yeah, I want to say something to our audience because the bar has been set extremely low, and what Jordan said is exactly correct. Joe Biden has spent 40 years on the floor of the United States Senate debating most of the time. So he can debate. So I don't expect Joe Biden to be a weak debater.
No, unless he just can't get the numbers out, can't get the stats out. He can be a gaffe machine.
Could be.
And how does he handle the attack on his Hunter Biden is coming up immediately.
Yeah, well, I'm sure they're prepared for that. So here's what I'm telling everybody. Look at both style and substance.
Everybody knows President Trump. He's running the country. We see him every day. We know how he responds. We know his record. We know that he's looking to fix the economy just like he gave us the soaring, amazing economy that he did before, and now he has to do it again. So in some ways, I actually think, Jordan, that the pressure is on Joe Biden because he can't run on what he did for 8 years because, I mean, literally, it's a disaster, whether you take foreign policy or domestic policy or the Pentagon policy, whatever, pick whatever area. And Donald Trump has had to fix everything. And I think that's going to be the message from Trump is I had to fix and your cleanup. And so that's always going to be a response. The fact that the economy was soaring shows everybody that Donald Trump knows how to create jobs. 3 Nobel Peace Prize nominations. Joe Biden in 47 years never got a single one. And then lastly, I would just say that everyone's looking for a moment where Joe Biden is not clear-headed. And so the pressure on Joe Biden to actually be able to go toe-to-toe on his record of 8 years, no matter what he says about the Trump record, the president is ready to defend his record. We have an amazing record. It's all going to be about Joe Biden's record.
Joe Biden hasn't done much publicly without a teleprompter. So this will be interesting and unique. So I think that this debate is probably more important, especially the first half hour when people actually are paying attention, because you lose a lot of people after that first 30, 40 minutes because it's just like they got to do other stuff or it's a lot of talking because uninterrupted hour and a half. There's not Joe Biden wanted a couple commercial breaks, if you will, potty breaks, I guess, and he got denied. They said, go to the bathroom before. It's an hour and a half. American people deserve that. Of course, Trump's campaign came out and said he speaks for 90 minutes regularly, if not longer. So he has no issue with that. Did Joe Biden, let's say he has a decent night, is he convincing anybody to vote for him? That's the second question. Even if you are showing that you are, I guess, coherent, competent, Joe Biden has a lot of that to play into tonight. He has to show that he could even be president of the United States because he's made the weird comment that if someone pushes me off the top of a building, very Middle Eastern, that Kamala Harris can be president on day one.
Exactly.
He's thinking already in the sense that I don't come across as someone who can actually be in charge.
I want to ask this to fans. So what is the sense across the street right now? I know how everybody's lowered these expectations. I'll ask you this, Wes, too, kind of what you're hearing. But what is it in Washington right now? When I was there last week, expectations were very low.
Well, this is, Joe Biden's a Washington guy, Jay. So more people here in Washington still, I would say now, are probably more familiar with Joe Biden than they are Donald Trump. And by the way, I think that's why the American people sent Donald Trump here is because they didn't want sort of the club around. But look, it's not polite to say, but I actually think what Jordan just said is what a lot of people are thinking. Can Joe Biden go 90 minutes toe-to-toe against Donald Trump and not lose his train of thought in a significant way? And to the question of whether or not he can be president, Jay, I think senators quietly are asking, look, we've got COVID, we've got the economy, we've got the race, we've got the Supreme Court. Is this a guy that's up to the challenge? I don't think you'll hear any of them say that publicly, Jay, but I actually do think they're asking that question behind the scenes.